In today's Healthy Living, we are talking about sleep and some of the most common sleep disorders and a few things that may be keeping you from getting a good night's sleep. Dr. Tavis Taylor is here with some advice. He's with Pacific Medical Centers. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about the biggest concerns around sleep. What are they?
Biggest concerns are well-being. People want to feel good the next day, but if they're not able to sleep, then it's going to interfere. They're going to feel moody, irritable, can interfere with focusing and concentration. Might not be able to get their work done. They don't feel good. So.
What are the biggest obstacles that are keeping us from getting a good night's sleep?
Well, I think it's a misconception of what we think helps us sleep. We need to set good sleep cycles, keeping the same cycles during the week as we do during the weekend, and doing things that help promote sleep. Shutting off screens at night, no computers, no TVs, no phones an hour before you go to sleep. The light changes how our brain perceives day and night, and it keeps us from sleeping well. No alcohol. People think, oh, I'm going to have some drink to help me go to sleep. Well, it interferes with REM, so we don't get into that deep sleep that we need. Caffeine, especially later in the day, interferes with sleep. People will say, oh, I only drink 1 or 2 cups in the morning, but as we get older, we get more sensitive to caffeine, and it makes it more difficult to get to sleep, perhaps that way.
Okay, how about diet and exercise? What big of a role does that play in sleep?
Exercise is really important. If you haven't been exercising, your body doesn't have as much of a need for rest. But if you exercise too close to bedtime, you're too stimulated, so it's best to exercise in the late afternoon or early evening. Diet, if you're overeating or eating things that are too stimulatory, or if you're diabetic and your blood sugar's going up, there are a lot of different things that diet can interfere with that.
What's your advice on starting to get into a bedtime routine? Because it sounds like that's so important in making sure that you're doing the same thing each day and night.
It is. So ideally pick a time that you want to go to sleep so that you can get up in the morning to go to work, but also maintain that on the weekend. Do that. Don't take a nap during the day. Don't try to sleep in. If that alarm clock goes off at 6 and you're supposed to be at work, then on 6 on Saturday you should be getting up as well, and just trying to keep that same routine. Exercising later in the afternoon, early in the evening is beneficial. Not having any alcohol before you go to bed, limiting the caffeine, taking care of the screens at night, and your environment within the room. No ambient light, even clocks that have a lot of bright light, covering those. Your bed partners, sometimes it's better if we sleep alone. Americans think there's something wrong with you if you're not sleeping with your partner. But if your partner's thrashing around, or if he's snoring, it's difficult. If you've got big dogs in the bed or kids in the bed, you're not going to be able to sleep. So you've got to really weigh those things that are going on in your room.
Figure out maybe if there's one you can take away and one that works for you. All right, all very good advice. Dr. Taylor, thank you, and we appreciate it. We all need a better night's sleep. It impacts so many areas of our life. If you would like to see more of our Healthy Living segments, you can go to Q13fox.com/healthyliving.